for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. Can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. That's our own 25-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down. Switch. One back.
Now it's Locke off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. First carry for James Conner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Locke. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's got Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Let's go, 18 Gator. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Be grip.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the 1st.
91. 52. Get that quarterback. Jim. Yep. Jim. 36. He's checking.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
90 is the mic. Wildfield. 90 is the mic.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
30 base. Who's that bomber? Go, Jack,
and he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Tavecchio pulls it to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
The drive will start with Connor. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Lott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Indication we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Lott. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 37. Come on. Check it back. Ready.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams wanting to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Break. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, Will.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
6:22.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
What's the ball?
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. He'll get this one to Switzer. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, here's Luck. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and 15. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, it's Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 46. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, check. Hey, 47-yard line.
Luck on first down. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. William Jackson with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they try the right side here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Buying time to his left. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come on.
A shotgun snap for Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner.
Ready.
How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Come on, set. 30 base. Squeeze, double. Set.
Here's Madison running on first down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Madison. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Play action. It's locked. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. That's trash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Go. Smooth. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 6. And that's incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Luck now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Down. 18 Gator. I'm coming.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the ready.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Bengals
Ready? 50, play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
final score, Bengals 10, Steelers 7.
Time to bring the bass dirt. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why